Hello and welcome to Real Estate Audio Quick Tips. My name's Lee Woodward, CEO of the Real Estate Academy. Today we are joined again by Mr. Mark McGill, the REIQ #1 salesperson for Queensland. Mark, welcome back to the program.
Thanks very much, Lee. It's good to be here.
Mark, there's a lot of investors that listen to our program, or it could be a property that's about to be tenanted. What's a tip you have for those people for their possible future sale?
A big tip I'd give to people is to actually get professional photos done early and before you need them. So if you've just renovated the apartment or given it a fresh coat of paint or you've got brand new furniture, that's a really optimal time to get your photos done while the property's looking at its best. These photos are then stored and saved for when this owner actually needs them. So say, for example, they've got tenants in the property and 6 months down the track, the owner is in a situation where they need to sell the property. Now, quite often, tenants actually have the right to refuse photographs of their personal property inside a rental property. A lot of people actually don't know that. And so by having good quality professional photos before the tenants were in there, allow us to market the property without having to worry about that permission from tenants.
Is there any other benefits to having these photos done at this time?
Probably another advantage is that it accelerates our speed to market. So say, for example, a seller wants to come on the market very quickly. One of the things that we like to do in-house here is actually do what's called a property preview. So by having the photos already done, straight away on day one, we can do a buyer match in our database and send out the photos directly to that buyer match. And they've got an idea of this new property that's come fresh to the market. And we've actually sold a number of properties before they've even gone onto the internet with realestate.com, for example.
And another benefit I would imagine is you're able to do all this work without disturbing the tenant.
Absolutely. So there's minimal disruption to the tenant, which means a happier sales process. And tenant cooperation is everything when selling a tenanted property.
And what a great advantage to other investors who own properties in the same building. They understand the strata levies, how the building works. They may own one or two. It's just another space. The photos is all they need.
Absolutely. I actually just bought a property myself, sight unseen. In a very similar situation, a unit in my existing building came on the market and I purchased that the first day it came on the market.
I would imagine the time of year we take the photos could be an issue here on the Sunshine Coast.
Absolutely, Lee. Probably one of the biggest selling features of most of the properties I deal with is that they have stunning ocean views. That's what we sell. Especially over our summer period, which is traditionally our stormy weather. It's the period that people want to put their properties on the market because all the holiday makers are in town, but quite often the weather can actually delay the whole process of just getting something basic like photos done. There was about 2 years ago when we had the floods come through Queensland. Many of the properties that were advertised had terrible view shots and they had dark clouds and rainy weather just because we simply could not get a good clear day to photograph the property. Now, if you've got them done in advance, then you can have your property looking at its absolute best and marketing the saleable items such as an ocean view.
Mark, there is a great saying in real estate that there is no shortcuts to a great price, and I think your photography strategy is an important part of that process. Mark McGill, fantastic information. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Lee.